we have announced our Sustainable Forest Management Policy 2. This is a major step forward in our 15 years journey of sustainable and responsible business. SFMP 2 means no deforestation, no new development on forested peatland, and no compromise to our commitment towards conservation and community. With this announcement, there is no doubt that we have eliminated deforestation from our supply chain.
This is a very big leap for Indonesia. I mean, a company like April, who already conserved 320,000 hectares, is now doing a one step further. And the commitment also to not harvesting in forested land and forested peatland is actually a very good thing to do for Indonesia, so that this will bring Indonesia be more recognized internationally. Our pulp and paper product also being well received internationally because we are doing it sustainably. And that is led by April in this case as one of the largest pulp and paper company in the world.
It's a culmination of over a year of meeting with April and providing feedback on their former plan, providing suggestions on how they might improve. I can tell you that April's done a tremendous amount of progress over the past 12 months. It's very gratifying to me that they listened to many of our recommendations and to stakeholder recommendations such as Greenpeace and World Wildlife Fund and others. So they're taking this very seriously, and so the significance of today can't be understated. It's quite significant.
I think that people like me can tell when they're telling the truth and when they're not, because I've been around a long time. And so far I have been convinced that when we've pointed something out, they have acted upon it. So the audit we commissioned was done at arm's length. They didn't control it, we controlled it. We dealt with the problems it found, and we then came up with this action plan for April to address those problems. We sent people out to check if those problems had been addressed. We've been talking to villagers and to local NGOs. So I think at the moment that April is acting in good faith, and I think that the very senior management actually genuinely want their company to be a leader environmentally. They're doing things maybe even more than was presented this morning that I think are quite encouraging and quite innovative and progressive compared with other companies in Indonesia.
One thing that really significant from this commitment currently is their promise not to harvest any more woods from the forested natural forest, and they will rely 100% by the end of December this year that all of the supply of fibers in their pulp and paper mills will be from the plantations.
Our founder, Mr. Sukanto Tanoto, the chairman of RG, really believes in sustainable development. And those are, again, the principles of our RG sustainability framework. The buy-in is strong all the way from the top. But not only that, we think that this is good for the business in the long haul as well. While we may take some short-term sacrifices in terms of immediate financial returns, these are considerations that we have to balance between environmental sustainability and economic imperatives. The balance between the two is what's going to make our company more successful again in the future.